So yeah, that's the customer's complaint.
To the best game of their life.
To die, but then like past 2K, then the light goes.
Yeah. Anyways, so we got a, what is it? 2015 Elantra? 2014 Hyundai Elantra. So this customer says that her oil light is flickering, and it also it kind of bogs when trying to accelerate. Yeah, so I made a video of this back in the day, but you know, I mentioned it to, and then people on the internet was like, "Ah, this guy doesn't know what he's talking about." But anyways, it's got a brand new aftermarket. I don't know what kind of brand is it, Pro Tune. I never heard of it, but it's got one of those oil filters. So how we're gonna fix it is we got an OEM oil filter. Hyundai oil filter. We're gonna spin this on, and then we're gonna see if that oil light still flickers. So what I assume is that the oil filter, I guess it's restricting the oil. I guess it's restrictive enough that it causes a low oil pressure, because the oil pressure switch is right here, and it's not allowing enough oil to go up into the VVTs, and you get that, you know, hesitation and bogging, and you get the oil flickering, or the oil light flickering. So we're gonna spin on a new Hyundai oil filter, because this thing just got an oil change. And then I'll show you on the dash that the oil light starts flickering. Maybe we should have, yeah. Anyways, bring it back. The oil, does it look kind of sparkly in there? Pour it out and see. Just dump some out on the side here. Oh, maybe. What is that? I do see a little bit of glitter. Yeah, you do. You kind of see a little bit of glitter. Okay, hold on. Get some white paper. I don't know if you can see it, but it is glittery. Oh, yeah. I think the damage is already done. So, get a flashlight? Give me a flashlight. It is glittery. Oh, that light's no good with the camera, but you can see a tinge of glitter in there.
Is it like that?
Yeah. Well, it's warmed up, and the oil light is out. Also, no oil change sticker, so guess they didn't put on a oil change sticker. But anyways, we're gonna drain the oil and see what the oil looks like. So yeah, at least the oil light's not flickering anymore, and that's all quiet. I don't hear that chain rattling again. So right now we're just draining the oil into a bucket to see what it looks like. By the way, this is it's our apprentice. He's the one who's looking at this, so I'm just helping him out. So we just got a little strainer in there, so we're just gonna see catch any bits in there, and then yeah, see what the oil looks like. But yeah, I don't know. Either well, just have the oil changed. I don't think all that material blocked the filter. But yeah, I don't know. Just had the oil change done, so I don't think it plugged up the oil filter, because it just had an oil change. So yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just aftermarket oil filters. We'll show you once we get this thing drained and see what the oil looks like. Those lube places really screw up those threads on the drain plug, eh? Oh, there you go. Oh, we'll bring it back once it's drained, and then see if there's anything in there. I don't know if it shows well on this, but there is a couple of flakes. Yeah, right there in that corner. You see that right there?
Yeah.
Right, oh, can't see my finger. Yeah, let me see if I can point at it, like right there. You can see a little bit of glitter stuff. So yeah, the majority of the stuff, usually when, you know, they I guess for these Hyundais, if you remove the pan, it's all in the bottom of this pan, and you'll see a ton of the glitter, or, you know, bearing material, whatever stuff that's, you know, at the bottom of the pan, because it never completely drains out. But let's see. Yeah. Okay, while he's on his test drive, let's take a look at this oil. They're always really black. Either they never changed their oil prior to this, and then you know, when they change it, this happens. But I've also seen when they, you know, it just came from like a what do you call it, a private shop, and then it either jump timing after they changed the oil. Let's see what it looks like. I don't want to pour it all out completely, but you can see a bit of hinge to it. Yeah, you can see some bits in there. I don't know how well that's going to show up. See? Right up at the corner. You can see some big pieces. You see it? Yeah, anyways. So yeah, back in the day, I would be taking these engines apart and then line them up on pallets. There was so many engines back in the day in our shop just laying on pallets, and then all the ones that got warranty, we have a separate building that we fill up with engines. So yeah. Anyways, hope this was kind of interesting for you guys. So
Yeah.
oh, okay. Everything's good, right?
Yeah. Drove before, and then it felt like it was like a little boggy.
Yeah.
And then they drove it after, then it felt more responsive.
Oh, okay.
Like
Yeah, there's not enough oil pressure going up to the cams or the variable valve timing for it, and it just bogs. Yeah. Anyways, thought that was pretty cool to show you guys, because you know I've seen it all. Yeah, fixing like a flickering oil pressure light, and also intermittent, like I guess it's bogging and stalling. It's because the oil isn't not enough oil pressure is going up to the VVTs or the VTC actuators, and yeah, that stuff happens. So yeah, just putting an OEM oil filter is what fixes it. I don't think it's because of all the, like, I guess the metal particles clogging up the filter, because those filters are pretty new. I think what it is the media in the filter, because some of them are they're all made differently. Like if you get the Fram, it's like super cheap, paper style material, or like if you get like the more expensive filters, they use fiberglass or something like that. But yeah, I usually when I first see someone complain when it's full on oil, right, and it's got an oil pressure light on, or it flickers, and then either the timing chain's rattling, because that's oil pressure needs to feed those things. And yeah, first thing you do is screw on a OEM Hyundai oil filter and see if it fixes it, and it fixes it. So yeah, aftermarket oil filters. Not all of the aftermarket oil filters are bad. That's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying certain oil filters causes these issues on those Hyundai's engines, and then eventually they just blow up. And also they jump timing because lack of oil changes. They wear out the guides, right? Because when they do blow up, and then warranty wants us to replace, or we'll replace the short block, but they want us to reuse all the timing components. And then when you're trying to rotate the engine, like 720 degrees, 2 rotations, it just constantly jumps timing. It won't. You can't time the engine. And then one of our coworkers, I literally told him, like, make sure you get new timing chains, guides, and everything, because that's gonna screw you over later on, because you're gonna take it apart and you're gonna be putting those in, because once you start that car, it's just gonna jump timing. And yeah, anyways, just a little bit of a story, backstory of when I was at Hyundai. Anyways, I gotta get back to work, working on the straight H, not the crooked H.